On the left side of the screen, we have object tree. It displays all the database objects in the source database. So we can see the tables, we can see the views, and so on. Each object has its own icon, of course. So table is represented by this little grid, and the views by an eye, procedures by this little tree here, and functions with a little chart. Now, next to each object, we see little circles. And these circles are actually compact representation of the full object lifecycle in the upper right corner. So the full object lifecycle is parsing stage. That's explained in a different video. Static analysis or binding, translation, and then creation of the target schema and eventual optional tests that you are creating. Here on the left side, you basically want to have all these circles green, and we have 2 green circles, and then we have 2 empty circles. Those 2 empty circles represent targets creation and all the tests. Because we didn't connect to source or target database yet, we do not have creation and tests enabled. But if we hover here over this object, you'll see that parsing is okay, binding is okay, and translation is okay. That's what the first 2 represent. Then if we go on to another one, where we actually do have a red circle there, and we hover over there, it's going to say parsing and binding are fine, but translation failed. So just think of the first circle as parsing and static analysis, and the second circle is translation. If it's green, translation was fine. If it's red, we failed translating. And the reason we failed with this specific object is the organization of the get level, which is CLR object function, meaning call to hierarchy ID method, and there is no equivalent of that in Fabric Warehouse, so we cannot possibly translate it. You will see this interesting thing where we have split the table into a table and a view, but I'm going to explain this in a separate video where we have every emulation is going to be explained separately.